Ese Cholo.
All right, what's up, familia? Welcome inside the pad. Hope you guys are doing good. Keep it between the lines. Got your load secure. So the span sounds, but man, okay. So I was, gosh darn it, I was about to go live on my wrestling channel, Shouts Wrestling Rehab, and then I realized, oh wait a second. Early this morning, I was live in my truck, and I said I was gonna go live on this channel. So I'm like, damn, man, I better go live on this channel. Wait a sec. If I said I was gonna go live, so I ended up just dropping a video over there, and here I am here on Cholo Trucker. I have not done a live from the pad in quite a while. I'm not talking about the round table. I'm not talking about, having like a guest. I'm talking about just me, myself, and I. Completely, well, I shouldn't say completely, but just a little unprepared because I was actually preparing for something else over there in the wrestling world. But I'm like, damn, you know what? Let me just jump on live, Holmes, and let's see what happens. Right now, thankfully, I made it home tonight, as you guys can see. I'm here in my castle. Um, thank goodness. A lot of times I don't get to make it home during the week, and I made it home. So because of that, I actually get to sleep in just a little bit tomorrow. Tomorrow I don't have to wake up till 4. That's early, but usually I'd be waking up like at 2 in the morning. So I'm like, all right, cool. Freedom, man. Made it home. I get to sleep in my own bed. I get those extra 2 hours of sleep. I mean, is it really 2 extra hours of sleep if I'm going to sleep 2 hours later? Not really, but nonetheless, Holmes, I don't have to go to sleep super duper early, like I usually do. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's see what we could get into tonight. Like I said, what time is it? Okay, it's almost 8 o'clock. Man, I haven't done a live like this in a while where it's just me, man. So all right, let's go ahead. Let me see. There is something I really want to talk about, but I don't want to burn it out on this one because I'm not really prepared for it. There's things I got to set up for that because, damn it, I really want to get into it. But we'll save that for another one. I don't know. Maybe I'll start doing like Friday night lives or something because Friday nights I'm pretty free for the most part. But we got Mother's Day coming up this weekend. That's something. I don't know what anybody's gonna be doing on Mother's Day, but let me see. What's this right here? Thermostat. Let me see. They're recalling these suckers, huh? Well, actually, there's a bear. But all right, let's see what's going on with this.
And now moving on to Thermos. They're recalling more than 8 million of their jars and bottles after several people using the product suffered permanent vision loss. The recall includes nearly 6 million stainless King food jars.
What's she saying? What they suffer from?
Product suffered permanent vision loss.
Permanent vision loss from drinking out of a thermos?
And bottles after several people using the product suffered permanent vision loss.
The heck?
Recall includes nearly 6 million stainless King food jars and 2 million Sportsman food and beverage bottles due to a malfunction. These containers are missing pressure relief functions in their stoppers. Perishable food and drinks stored in the containers can cause the stopper to forcefully eject when open. More than 27 people have been injured and 3 have been permanently blinded. Customers are advised to stop using these units immediately and contact Thermos for a replacement or a refund.
Okay. So I get the story. Okay. All right. I thought because they were drinking liquid out of it,
Thermos.
I thought that was causing them to be blind. I'm like, what the heck? Damn, dog, what the hell are they drinking? What chemicals are in there that's causing them to go blind? Okay, but no. What they're saying is that the pressure or something about the pressure or what relieves the pressure is not working. So it's shooting up into their máscaras.
They're recalling more than 8 million of their jars and bottles after several people using the product suffered permanent vision loss. The recall includes nearly 6 million stainless King food.
Okay, see the way she words it right there, that's where I'm kind of like, all right, lady, come on. They're suffering injuries that gives them permanent vision loss. But the way you said they're drinking out of it, let me see. Oh, I want to make sure I get it right.
Several people using the product suffered permanent vision loss. The recall includes nearly 6 million stainless King food jars and 2 million Sportsman food and beverage bottles.
What does it say right there? 27 customers injured, 3 blinded by defective stoppers. I'm not really so sure how thermos work, but yeah, I guess you would need something to relieve the pressure when you go ahead and open it. Because if you open it, it's gonna be like a shaken up beer can or soda bottle. When you go ahead and open it, it's pow, it's just gonna pop up. And I guess that's what's happening. I wonder, okay, the people that suffered the people that became blind, did the liquid hit them in the face, or was it these caps that went ahead and smacked them in the eyes?
Using the product suffered permanent vision loss. The recall includes nearly 6 million stainless King food jars and 2 million Sportsman food and beverage bottles due to a malfunction. These containers are missing pressure relief functions in their stoppers. Perishable food and drinks stored in the containers can cause the stopper to forcefully eject when opened. More than 27 people have been injured and 3 have been permanently blinded.
Blinded by what was in there, or blinded because the cap hit them? And by the way, blinded in both eyes or just one eye? Yeah, see, I mean, I don't really use these too much.
Customers are advised to stop using these units immediately and contact Thermos for replacement.
When's the last time anybody used one of these, dog? I haven't used one of these in, gosh, dog, it's been a long time, Holmes. With everything that's out there today, I mean, I guess maybe we go to a construction site, but even like in trucking it, shoot, where am I? Okay, even like in trucking it, they go ahead and they sell those the lunch boxes. They could connect to the cigarette lighter and it'll warm up everything. So I haven't used one of these suckers in, it's been quite a few years, man. My lunchbox goes, it warms up anything I need. So even if I want some soup or whatever it may be, I'll just go ahead and have it in a container, put it in that, have that sucker warm up for, I mean, it doesn't get that hot, but it gets hot enough. You keep it in there for about an hour, it'll warm that sucker up. So maybe construction workers or something of that sort might still be using these, but man, 3 people permanently 27 injured, 3 people blinded. Now she said permanently. I don't know if she's throwing a little extra salsa on there or what, but damn, permanently. Okay. All right. I don't know. You guys let me know, man. Are you guys still using some of these things? Because even like if you drink coffee, I don't drink coffee, but even if you drink coffee or hot chocolate, there's the other ones where you could just open it, just slide the little back, the top back, and sip it from there. These are the ones that you close completely, and the pressure is just going to build up from all the heat. What are you still drinking that you're going to have in this? You got all those other ones. Like I said, you could slide the top back, the top back a little bit and sip out of that. So what pressure? It's been a long time, man, since I've used one of these. Like I said, maybe soup, I would think. But Yeah, been a long time, man, since I've used one of these. So yeah, there you guys go. Stay away from these, I guess. They're being recalled. You don't want to end up blind or injured, I guess. But I get you're opening that. Yeah, I guess it's right there. Have the liquid is hot. Yeah, the liquid's hot, man, and it can definitely do some damage. So let me see this. Shoot. All right. Hang on a second. Let me see this other one. Here we go. Okay. I saw this story. This was something else, man. Now, earlier today, I was trucking it, and I had said that there were homes, there it was residential area, right? And right on the other side of the street was just basically just wilderness, right? It was like desert, but with a lot of brush. And it just leads all the way up into the mountains. And you see coyotes right there. Now, I remember it covered that little stretch of, it's not really a highway, it's just a street, but I remember the news covered it a couple of years back, that spot. And I'm like, yeah, I know where that's at. I go trucking it down there to catch the 15 every now and then. And they were covering that area right there because residents had talked about their little chihuahuas or their cat being taken away by coyotes, because it's just one street. This side of the street, you got just residential, like houses galore. And right on the other side of the street, it's just nothing but wilderness, no stores, no houses, no nothing. And it just goes all the way up into the mountains. And they're warning residents that live there, or residents that were there were coming out on the news talking about, like, man, a coyote came and took my little poodle or chihuahua or cat or whatever. And then the news was like, hey, you know what, we're warning all residents right here to keep your pets inside, especially at nighttime and what have you, right? So then I saw this story pop up. Now, this isn't in that area, but it reminded me of that because here you have a mountain lion that in Ukaipa, it kills 2 dogs. Check it out. Oh, let me put the volume up.
Now at 4:30, a family in Ukaipa is sharing disturbing video after a mountain lion attacked and killed their dogs right outside their home. It happened Saturday, and that family is now reminding owners in the area.
Now, it blurs it out, but you could see the mountain lion dragging one of the dogs, kind of, even though it's blurring it out.
Attacked and killed their dogs right outside their home. It happened Saturday, and that family is now reminding owners in the area to keep a close eye on their pets.
Shelby Nelson, live in Ukiah with more on this disturbing story. Shelby.
Did you say Ukiah?
Live in Ukiah with more on this.
You said Ukiah. Ukaipa. Ukaipa is passing San Bernardino, more east of San Bernardino and Redlands.
This disturbing story. Shelby.
Guys, this one hurts, especially for animal lovers. Roger Schultz tells me that he and his wife had to throw away all of their dogs' belongings because it is just too much to bear right now. And by no means were his dogs small, but they were no match for a lurking predator.
Last night I sat out here and looked at pictures of them happy. So that's the way I want to remember them.
All right. Those are the dogs that got killed by a mountain lion. Yeah. You know what? They're not small dogs. Now, I don't know if the mountain lion took them on one by one, or the mountain lion got down with both of them at the same time. Well, I mean, I got a few things to say, but I'll save it till we get to the end of the story.
Happy.
tails wagging, loving licks, greeting Roger Schultz and his wife.
Yeah, there's some pretty good sized dogs.
Their dogs, Summer and Winter, were pure love. Summer, an Anatolian Shepherd, and Winter, a Husky.
Winter was pure white, and Summer was this golden sheen of a fluff ball.
Roger and his wife are grieving the death of their precious pups after a mountain lion entered into their Yucaipa backyard Saturday morning. We've blurred the video, but you see the large cat here, who is not much bigger than the dogs. Roger and his wife were
See right there, I only see the cat with one dog. I don't see the other dog, so I don't know. I don't know why the dogs will be separated. I'm not saying they were, but
here, who is not much bigger than the dogs. Roger and his wife were on a quick trip up to Northern California, but they were watching their cameras closely. Roger says at around 7:49 he sees Summer playing, but something out of the camera's range captures her attention. Roger believes at that point the cat went for Winter.
30 minutes later, the mountain lion with the Anatolian Shepherd, 65-pound dog, like a rag doll, just being pulled to the fence line.
And that's where he believes the mountain lion entered, their backyard up against a stretch of the foothills. A neighbor then checking on the dogs just to confirm Roger's worst fears before he and his wife rushed back.
We're in nature. I understand. It's their place. But you just, in 31 years, not having anything like this, to only see one of them in 30 years, and that was my daughter seeing it from a distance on a run.
He's seen bears, coyotes, deer. Roger had installed protections for the dogs against snakes and other wildlife. Summer and Winter lived a grand life here. They'd go inside to sleep on a full mattress with toys.
I'm not sure if these are males or females. Summer and Winter. That's a good, I'm not gonna lie, man. That's a very good catch of names right there, right? Winter being the white dog and Summer the other dog who's kind of golden. That's a good catch.
Life. Summer and Winter lived a grand life here. They'd go inside to sleep on a full mattress with toys and blankets, but they preferred being in the outdoors. Now that safety net has disappeared and Roger wants to alert others.
And there's people on the street with newborns in. There's a lady that walks with just a stroller, not a stick, anything. And they turn around at the front of our property and that den is probably 150 feet away.
Now, Roger says because of a tracker, they were able to locate the dogs near what appears to be a den, which is also alarming because it's near homes and people. They also did reach out to California's Department of Fish and Wildlife.
Oh, so the mountain lion actually took the dogs out of the yard?
Now, Roger says because of a tracker, they were able to locate the dogs near what appears to be a den, which is also alarming because it's near homes and people. They also did reach out to California's Department of Fish and Wildlife. Fish and wildlife experts tell me right now that they advise people, obviously, to watch their dogs outdoors. It's not uncommon for these predators to go after dogs, even large dogs, but we will have more tips from them coming up. Right now, they say they are assessing the situation after they received those reports this morning. Reporting live in Yucaipa, I'm Shelby Nelson.
Wow. Okay. So, damn, that's their yard. Wow. Dog, I got no idea, homie, but their yard is jacked up, Holmes. Son of a gun. But again, I mean, it's Yucaipa. It's out, it's wilderness. So I mean, I don't know if they're really going to be taking care of their yard like that. But anyway, these dogs, I've heard this before. I don't think I've ever heard it with a mountain lion, but I don't know if, now look, you got somebody walking their dog back there behind her, but I don't know if both of them could have, I'm not going to say take down the mountain lion, but at least fight enough to where the mountain lion is going to be like, man, Charles, it ain't worth it. I'm not really sure what the mountain lion does the mountain lion eat the dogs? Or what's the mountain lion doing? Is the mountain lion just feeling a little froggy and wants to throw down? Or is the mountain lion actually going to eat the dogs? Because if the mountain lion is not going to eat the dogs, then he took it. Wow, but 2 dogs though, man. 2 dogs. Now, don't get me wrong. I've seen a mountain lion before, Holmes. Okay. Um, they they got a little bit of size on them. They got a little bit of size on them. I remember there was that cyclist, that mountain bike rider that got attacked by a mountain dog. I'm sorry, by a mountain dog, by a mountain lion. And I had shown up, and they were all bleeding. I mean, I showed up once after help showed up. The ambulance was there, and they were bleeding and everything. That mountain lion had attacked them. And I had seen a mountain lion, out hiking and stuff. So, they get pretty ballsy. They get pretty ballsy. Probably just seeing 2 dogs is, wasn't nothing to them. But, it kind of goes back to what I say about pets, right? Now I have a dog. I love my dog. I love my Trudy dog, right? But see, this is what we do, man. This is what we do. We get animals and we domesticate them to our liking. And just like they were saying right here, is that the dog slept inside with a mattress and toys, and they're lovable, friendly animals and everything. In reality, Holmes, you know what? Look, nature is vicious, dog. Nature is vicious. And so would dogs be if we didn't get them and get them to our liking, right? Hold on, let me take a drink of water. Gosh. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So nature is vicious, dog. When you think about nature and the killings that happen with animals and all that stuff, it is crazy. My dog killed a squirrel, right? And I witnessed it. I saw it. Where I live, man, there's squirrels all over the place. And I saw it happen. She got a hold of a squirrel and she tore that sucker to shreds. I was like, damn, I have not seen this side of you, girl. But nature's vicious, man. Nature's vicious, including dogs. But we just get them, we train them, we make them, household pets and part of the family. And damn. And you're friendly now and get along with everybody and being super duper nice and all that good stuff, right? But in reality, nature is vicious. It is vicious, including dogs. It's just what we do to them that we don't see them that way. But they are vicious, man, because it's nature. All right. They don't, the way they kill each other, it's barbaric, right? It gives people PTSD to see the way animals will kill each other. So, I mean, yeah, it's a sad story, crazy story, but it happens all the time, man. Or I shouldn't say all the time, but I remember, like I said, about that coyote.
Mattress with toys and blankets. But
see, with toys and blankets and all that stuff, you make them sissies. I'm not saying, you got to beat your dogs up or teach them how to be tough or anything like that, right? But in this case, they probably didn't stand a chance.
But they preferred being in the outdoors. Now that safety net has disappeared and Roger wants to alert others.
And there's
what dog? Okay, so there was a white dog and a golden dog. I'm not sure what dog the mountain lion is carrying right here. And where's the other dog? And they carry both dogs?
people on the street with newborns in. There's a lady that walks with just a stroller, not a stick, anything.
I don't think it's carrying both dogs at the same time, is it?
And there's people on the street with newborns in. There's a lady that walks with just a stroller, not a stick, anything. And they turn around at the front of our property, and that den is probably 150 feet away.
Now, Roger says because of a tracker, they were able to locate the dogs near what appears to be.
Okay, the dogs. So so the mountain lion dragged both of the dogs to the den.
A den, which is also alarming because it's near homes and people. They also did reach out to California's Department of Fish and Wildlife. Fish and wildlife experts tell me right now that they advise people, obviously, to watch their dogs outdoors. It's not uncommon for these predators to go after dogs, even large dogs, but we will have more tips from them coming up. Right now, they say they are assessing the situation after they received those reports this morning. Reporting live in Ukaipa, I'm Shelby Nelson, KTL.
All right. One thing where she was saying, like, hey, they threw everything away because it was too.
With more on this disturbing story. Shelby.
What's up, Bronco Artura?
Guys, this one hurts, especially for animal lovers. Roger Schultz tells me that he and his wife had to throw away all of their dog's belongings because it is just too much to bear right now. And by
all right. If your guys' pet died, right, or if it was killed, like in this case, would you guys throw away everything of your pet? Like my dog, she's a little bit older, right? I know her day is gonna come. Hopefully she still got a few years left in her. But I don't know, man. As soon as she dies, I don't know if I'm just gonna be throwing everything away the way they said. But at the same time, I guess maybe it depends how they died. Because here, they were killed pretty viciously.
For animal lovers, Roger Schultz tells me that he and his wife had to throw away all of their dog's belongings because it is just too much to bear right now. And by no means were his dogs small, but they were no match for a lurking predator.
Yeah, man. I guess maybe it's how the dogs died, how they were killed. Maybe that's what got them to react that way. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I just go ahead and throw everything away for my dog. Now, they didn't really say anything about the mountain lion. They didn't say if they went after the mountain lion. They didn't say if they were tracking the mountain lion. They said they found the dogs at the den. Did they not see the mountain lion there? Did they not go after the mountain lion? Did that guy, this dude, where's he at? Did this guy, show a picture of him here. Did this guy go after the mountain lion? You know what I mean? Did he have a rifle and go mountain lion hunting? Let me see, because it showed, let me see. Now, I don't know where you could go find if there's any feature on this mountain lion per se that will make the mountain lion stand out. I see a little bit on the right ear. Seems a little bit more lower, a little bit more crooked. Maybe you could look at that. But the face of the mountain lion as well kind of looked a little bit off. Not the dogs, the mountain lion. Let me see. Let me show it right now. See, the right ear is a little bit off. I don't know if the mountain lion's gone into a fight and it damaged it, but yeah. All right. Well, they didn't say anything. The mountain lion's still out there going after dogs or not, but damn, what a story, man. What a story. Mountain lion goes into a yard and kills two dogs. Two decent sized dogs as well. They weren't little Chihuahuas dogs. So kind of led me to think like, okay, were they both together on this? Or did one dog let the other one just get torn to shreds and hoping that the mountain lion will have its fill? But obviously it didn't, because it goes and it kills both dogs. So yeah. But may they rest in peace, and sorry for that couple who lost their dogs. I will say this, dog. Look, I have a dog, right? I love my dog, but I don't get crazy with it either, Holmes. I know it's a dog. Where people treat dogs like they're freaking humans, man. I'll tell you guys this much, man. I went to an airport, right? Well, I went to an airport. I was going to fly one time, one of the many times I've flown. And this chick was kind of throwing a fit because her dog wouldn't shut up, right? So then the stewardess was trying to like, hey, listen, your dog is going a little haywire, right? The dog just wouldn't shut up, and it kept moving, and she couldn't keep it still, and it was moving around a lot. And we weren't in the air yet. Not even everybody had boarded the plane yet. We were barely boarding. And I was thinking to myself, like, good gosh, Holmes, what the F? What's with people traveling with the dogs? What's with people taking their dogs everywhere? I go to any store, go to like Walmart, go to Home Depot, go to Lowe's, go to any one of these stores, man. You'll see somebody in there walking with their dog on a leash. For what? For what? Leave your dirty, stinking, filthy mutt at home. If you want to take your dog out for a walk, take it out for a walk. I take my dog out for a stroll pretty damn often. But one thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to take my dog to the store. Not to be walking around in the store. Now, one thing I have done, I've taken it to, say I'm going to like a convenience store or something, right? I'll go ahead, take it to the convenience store and just tie her up outside, grab something and come back out. Something like that I would do, yes. But I'm not going to go to a mega store, dog, like a Walmart or something like that, or Costco, and be walking the dog inside. I tell you, man, gosh darn it, Holmes. Once upon a time, there was a little something called dignity. There was something called dignity where you don't do something like that. You can take your dog out for a walk. You can take your dog out for a hike. You can take your dog out to the park or walking around the block or whatever it may be. You only be taking your dogs out into the stores. But I remember I was boarding the plane and this chick started going crazy, right? She started going crazy because they were giving her a hard time about her dog. And then at one point she said, look at all these other people. They're in here with kids. Everybody's crazy except for me, Holmes. Everyone is crazy except for me. Once upon a time, that was actually a badge of honor. Like, oh, damn, hey, that dude's crazy, homie. That was crazy right there. But I think you guys took it a little bit too literal and actually really, truly became crazy. Because everyone's nuts. Everyone. You guys are all insane except for me. And now we got pets all over the place. One time, only one time. I've heard people say this, but me witnessing it, I only witnessed it one time. A girl with a dog at church. A girl with a dog at church. Now, it wasn't a big dog, okay? It was one of those little dogs where it was like half in the purse and half sticking out. And as we're doing praise and worship, she's there holding the purse and just with the dog going back and forth. And I just thought, like, okay, who are the nutty people that are around with this woman? Or I'm sorry, who are around this woman? She was there with somebody. Is there anybody in her camp that's going to be like, hey, don't take your dog. We're going to church. don't take your dog. Like, where are the people around this chick? Like, she's nuts, right? She's nuts, just like everybody else, except for me. But where are the people that are going to be like, hey, you know what? No, don't do that. No. That's off. Where's all that? Where's everybody just like, everybody just on board? Like, oh yeah, take the dog. Oh, that's cool. Like, no, it's not cool. Stop taking your dogs all over the place. Take them to the park. There's dog parks. Take them out for walks around the block. Take them hiking with you. Take them to stop taking them to stores. Stop taking them to, like, why are you traveling with your dog? What I don't understand that. What's with the dog on your lap when the plane, inside the plane? You guys are all crazy, dog. All of you, you're all nuts. Sadio, dog, is on the real homes. It's like people care about things that I really don't give a rat's ass about, man. But all this other stuff that everybody just lets slide. I'm like, the insanity of all this. You guys are all crazy. Where's the hard stance of like, hey, nah, screw that, Charlie. I'm not going to be in an airplane while this person has a dog with them. Wrap that damn dog in shrink wrap on him, wrap him on a pallet, put him under the plane or something. The hell are you putting a dog inside an airplane for? And why are stores over there just allowing people to just walk inside with their dogs? Wherever you go. Now, I haven't seen that at a supermarket yet. However, I will say this, though. I've gone to a Walmart. Most Walmarts, I don't know if it's all Walmarts, but most Walmarts now do have a grocery section. I have seen somebody with a dog inside a Walmart that had a grocery section, but they weren't in the grocery section. You guys are all insane. Yes, I have a dog. I love my dog. I'm not taking my dog to the store. I will take her to the park. I will take her out hiking. I will take her out walking. But I'm not going to take her to the damn store. I'm not going to take her on an airplane. You guys are all insane. You guys are all crazy. Yeah, they didn't fly back in the day. Dogs everywhere. What's up, champ? Yes. And see, that's the thing. That's the thing, Conrad. It's like people care about so many things, Holmes, mainly things that I don't give a damn about. But all the things that I look at, and I'm like, good gosh, dog, I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. Things like that. Everybody has no thoughts. No thoughts about it. You guys are all crazy. You guys are all nuts, Holmes. Everyone's crazy except for me. Because if not, then there'd be this big pushback. Like, hey, whoa, hold on. You're bringing your dog in here. What's the matter with you? What the hell? This is a store, man. But everybody wants to be friendly with the dogs. You know what? You know what's crazy? Is that car commercials today, they don't even really tell you about the car. Unless it's, some American truck like Ford, right? Built Ford Tough and a Chevy or a Dodge Ram or something like that, right? But outside of that, you pay attention to car commercials, a lot of them, they don't even tell you about they don't tell you anything about the damn car. All it does is just like, oh, you know what? It's a family with a dog, and a dog's inside the car. That's it. You get no information about the car. None. It's just like this feel-good story. Dog, I should pull up some commercials right now. I don't know if I get booted off though. But car commercials, let me see. Car commercials have become just about making you feel good. You go to car commercials years ago, I'm talking about decades ago now, okay? They would tell you the floor clearance of the vehicle. Floor clearance. When is the last time you got so much information on them selling you a car through a commercial where they told you the floor clearance? Because that doesn't happen anymore. Now it's just a feel-good story. Now it's just father with his daughter and the dog just driving down the street. And then you just get the view from the back of the vehicle as it just keeps on driving down the street. And then it'll just say Subaru. They didn't even tell you anything about the damn car. Nothing. It just showed you a father with his daughter, went to go pick up his daughter who was playing soccer. They got the family dog right there. Oh, it didn't make you feel good. Didn't make you feel warm inside. Didn't cheer you up. Now go buy one of our cars. It didn't tell you a damn thing about the car. Nothing at all. Just to make you feel good inside. Now go buy the car. Let me see. Where was I? Okay, let me see. Hopefully I don't get kicked off here, though, man. Let me take this one off. You know what? I think that's gonna go ahead and kick everything off, though. Let's see. See, I want to make sure there's not like a lot of music in the background, Spencer. I'll go ahead and play. All right. Now there is music behind this, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna mute it. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's check this out. All right, let's check this out. Let me see. Just change the play speed, bro. Okay, let me see. I'm just gonna mute it. I'm just gonna mute it. All right. Now, this is a car commercial. Okay, they're trying to sell you a vehicle. All right. Now let's see if let's see if they sell you the vehicle. Okay. Now, just to be clear, I went ahead and I listened to it. There is no information on the car, or there is nobody talking. There's just music in the background. All right, let's go ahead. Let's check it out. All right, here we go. So you see a man with his wife. I'm assuming that's his wife. There he is with a little baby. Okay. About 2 years later or so, maybe a year and a half later. All right, little girl. All right, there she is. Maybe she's about 4, 5 years old, so we're around there. Oh, look at that daddy teaching her how to swim. Okay, all right. Teaching her how to ride a bike. Don't you guys remember those days? Okay, he's teaching her how to ride a bike. Brings her home. Looks like she maybe had a little Okay, takes her to the beach. She's a little older now, maybe about 10 right there. Maybe she looks about 12 now or something. Don't watch that, right? They're watching TV. He looks at his wife. I'm assuming it's his wife, right? He's all like, oh, maybe she shouldn't be watching this. Oh, cover your eyes. Okay. They're out for a little hike together. In the sweater. Uh-oh. There's the boyfriend. She starts dating, Holmes. She starts dating. This is the punk ass vato does it. Take your daughter out for a date, Dad. Okay. Comes knocking at the door. Okay. All right. He looks, he looks like a teenager, maybe in his early 20s. I don't know, but he's somewhere around there. Okay. All right. So here we go. Okay. So are you guys getting the story? We're getting somewhere, right? Okay. Hey, take care of my daughter, man. Right? Say that. All right. Okay. You know what? She's not a teenager right there. As a matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie, Holmes. Maybe I just push pause at the right moment, but I don't really think she passes for his daughter. At least not with that look. I don't know. Maybe I paused in the wrong moment. Let me see. Maybe she does look a little. Okay, right there, she looks a little younger. I think maybe just the face that she was making. Okay, right there. Okay. Maybe I think it was just the face that she was making. I just happened to pause it. Right. All right, right there. I don't know. Maybe early 20s, maybe 20 years old, 19. I don't know. Somewhere around there, but okay. Look at the dad, though. Look at the dad just staring, right? Staring forward. Okay. Take care of my daughter, man. Okay. It looked like she was sick or something. All right. He's there to pick her up. Looks like she went to a concert. Okay. Look at Dad. Dad's older now. Look at him. Okay. All right, man. It's really looking like Poindexter, Holmes. And she's about to take off. Okay. So this commercial is 90 seconds long. Okay. We are a minute and 11 seconds in. All right. This commercial is a minute and a half long. All right. Now you've gone through the story. You've seen the trials, the tribulations of a dad raising his daughter. God bless him. All right. Now, let's go. Oh. Uh-oh. He hands over the keys. Huh? But she was, hold on. She was perplexed. She was like, what? She even had to look back at Mom. What? What's going on here, Mom? Boom, hands her the keys. Here we go. Good hug. There you go. A Volkswagen. Oh, man. Did you guys not see that coming? In this whole story, here we go. What does it say? Stay in safe hands, everybody. Stay in safe hands. Now, let's see how much left there is in the commercial. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll go ahead and show something about the vehicle. Okay. Polo. Small but tough. There you go. And that's the advertisement. All right. There you guys go, man. There you guys go. There's all these car commercials, especially like Subaru. It's all, man, I should have really picked one that has like a dog in it. Okay, that whole commercial was basically, him raising his daughter. By the way, it's not like he was a single father or anything. Mom was around the whole time, right? But it's just the connection between him and his daughter. And at the very end, he buys her a car. And look at the connection between father and daughter, and checking the boyfriend and all that stuff, right? Just at the very end, going through the whole commercial, which had nothing to do with the vehicle. Just so at the very end, he could hand her the keys and say, there you go. There's your VW. All right. There it is. And that's the car commercial. That is the car commercial right there. Let me see. There's the, man, kind of want to see one with a dog, because that's where we first started, with a dog, right? But anything with dog. All right. Well, anyway, I mean, here's another one. This is a Hyundai one, but I think it's still kind of like, yeah. So here you got dad making some happy face pancakes for his daughters. Let's see.
You've got to get off the internet, Dad.
Okay, boomer.
You're the boomer.
That's a flex, and that's a flex, and I don't like it.
All right. This commercial is only what, 30 seconds long. Okay.
Can you make him stop?
I'm going to keep it 100 with you.
I ain't gonna lie. That's actually pretty funny. That's actually pretty funny, dog. I ain't gonna lie. That's a little entertaining. Okay. Has nothing to do with cars. By the way, this is a car commercial, but has nothing to do with cars. But I'm not gonna lie. That was a little funny right there.
100 with you. That's sus.
Okay, hang on.
I'm going to keep it 100 with you. That's sus.
That's a little funny, man. Okay, a little catchy.
Stop saying sus.
Bussin'.
In the time it takes.
I don't know if I should really go down this route, but what is it with a lot of vatos, homie, in their 40s, 50s, 60s, talking like that? Oh man, that's cap. It's sauce, fades, and whatever else. I'm not saying you got to, go back to the days of saying SM, Vato, and Holmes and everything like that. I'm just saying, dog, like what's up with the new lingo? Dog, 55-year-olds talking like that. All right, but that's I shouldn't get into that. Let's keep on this.
Time it takes you to master the slang, you could have bought a Hyundai on Amazon.
Bruh, let me cook. Chat, how are we feeling about the...
Okay, there's a Hyundai commercial. What did you guys learn about the vehicle?
Chat, how are we feeling about the pancakes?
Pretty mid.
You know what's mid, Bree? Your aura.
You've got
I'm gonna lie, Holmes. It is a little funny. It's kind of entertaining me.
to get off the internet, Dad.
Okay, boomer.
You're the boomer.
That's a flex, and that's a flex, and I don't like it.
Yeah, they were entertaining. I'm gonna lie.
Can you make him stop?
Oh, I didn't see that unhappy pancake there. You see? Yeah, there he is. Oh, he's making unhappy pancakes?
Make him stop.
I'm going to keep it 100 with you. That's sus.
Stop saying
It is a little funny. I ain't gonna lie.
sus.
Bussin'.
In the time it takes you to
I got no idea what the heck that means.
master the slang, you could have bought a Hyundai on Amazon.
Bruh, let me cook.
All right, man. All right. I can take this down. Yeah. I mean, that's where everything is at, dog. There was that commercial. I think it was like a minivan commercial. Because we all started this with dogs, but it was at like a van commercial. I forgot, man. It had dogs driving it. And it said something like whatever the vehicle was. I got no idea. It was like a Honda van or whatever, and it said pet approved or dog approved or whatever the heck, Holmes. And here's the thing. Does this really work? Are you really out and going and buying vehicles because of commercials like this? They're not telling you a damn thing about the vehicle. Dog, man, Holmes, when I was a kid in the 80s, right? a little kid in the 80s. Man, car commercials were car commercials, Holmes. Like I told you, it would tell you about the floor clearance. It would tell you so much about the damn car. It made you want to know, like, what does that mean? You know, I would go ask my Theo, like, hey, I heard a commercial say this about a car. What is that? You know, and you start learning about cars a little bit like that. Because they would get into some detail. Now, today, you don't hear a damn thing about the cars. Like I said, unless it's some sort of truck, mainly American trucks. I mean, no, I would say Toyota as well. I think Toyota does a pretty good job when it comes to the trucks. Everything else is just all feel good. It's just all feel good. Just show a family, show a father raising his daughter, show a dog as a little puppy, as the dog gets older, and show them driving off in a Subaru. Doesn't tell you a damn thing about the Subaru. Nothing. You don't have to know a damn thing about the Subaru. All you need to know is that it's family approved and dog approved. That is it. And since people today love taking their dogs everywhere, take them to the airport, take them on airplanes, take them to stores, take them to Walmart, take them to Home Depot, taking them everywhere, you guys are all crazy, dog. You guys are all nuts. All you guys. You guys are all crazy. Everyone's crazy except for me, Holmes. Where is the rally behind that? Where is the pushback on that? Hey, don't bring your freaking filthy, stupid mutt here. You want to take your dog somewhere, take him to the park. I have a dog. I love my dog. Yes, I love my dog. I'm not taking my dog to these places. What the hell is everyone doing? Let me see. I think people sometimes don't have common sense. TV has a lot of influence on people, I think. Vic, okay. No, TV has a lot of influence, right? It does have a lot of influence. But would it really make you think to buy that vehicle, even though it didn't tell you anything about the car? It just shows somebody raising their little puppy. They got a little puppy. It doesn't show the car at all. It doesn't show the car at all. It just shows the story of somebody raising their little puppy, and the puppy gets older and older and older and older. And then one day, with the last 10 seconds of the car commercial, the dog jumps inside a Camry. And they go off on a road trip. That's the last 10 seconds. Out of the minute commercial is the last 10 seconds. And then somebody says, oh, man, look at that. Gotta get a Camry because I have a dog. Yeah, I tell you, dog, everyone's insane, Holmes. Everyone's insane. Even though we think TV can't influence. No, it does. It does. And you know what, Vic? That's a video for another day, Holmes, because you know what? It does. Nobody admits it. Nobody will admit it. You know the thing about all this too, Holmes? You know the thing about all this too? What time is it? 8:47. Okay. Damn, this is late for me, man. Especially during the week. Damn, I feel like it's midnight or something, dog. Cause usually I go to sleep like around 7:30-ish. But I don't have to wake up till 4 tomorrow. Usually I wake up like at 2. But I made it home tonight. So you know what it is? People admit it, but they don't admit it to themselves. What the hell is that? Okay. But they don't admit it to themselves, right? Basically, it's this whole like, oh, yeah. But not me, though. Oh, yeah. I know a lot of people like that, but not me. Right? TV doesn't tell you, and people do believe TV commercials like in my in-laws. Okay, look, I'll tell you guys this, right? Think of Hainas, right? Think of Hainas real quick, okay? Before we wrap this up, man, because I do got to call there a night in a second or two, or in a minute or two. But think of hyenas, right? And you're like, and you know what? A lot of girls, back in the day, they used to get around, right? And then you'll run into girls that were like, oh, yeah, I knew a lot of girls like that. Not me, but I knew a lot of girls like that. And it's like, oh, okay. So you knew a lot, not you, though. You didn't, but you knew a lot of girls like that. Okay. Then you talk to the next one, you bring that up, and the next girl says the same thing. Like, oh, yeah, I knew a lot of girls like that. Not me, but I knew a lot of girls like that. It's like you never run into the girl where it's like, oh, yeah, I was like that. You always run into the girl that says she knew a lot of girls like that, but not her, though. It's the same thing with a lot of this stuff, right? Where it's like, hey, TV does influence, right? People shake their head. I'm sorry, they nod their head in agreement. They're like, yeah. Yeah, not me, though. It doesn't influence me. But no, I see it influences a lot of other people. Then you go to a lot of other people, and they all say the same thing. Oh, yeah, it influences a lot of people. Not me, though. Not me. It's one of these things, dog. It's one of these things. Now, I'll go ahead and I'll end it with this, right? Damn, I don't know how, man, this live had some range, man. Damn, I forgot what we first started talking about. Oh, we first started talking about the, it wasn't the mountain lion and the dogs that killed the dogs, was it? Shit, I don't even remember. Oh, no, the people that got injured because of the thermos that got recalled. All right, anyway, I'll go ahead and I'll end it. Man, a lot of range on this live. All right, anyway, I'll go ahead and end it with this. The biggest problem with the exception to the rule, everybody, the biggest problem with the exception to the rule is that everybody believes they are the exception to the rule. Everybody. You never run into anybody that believes that they're a part of the rule. Everybody believes they're that 1%. Everybody believes they're that exception to the rule. And if everybody's the exception to the rule, then there is no exception to the rule. You just become the rule. But whenever you talk about anything and everything it is, and you say, hey, there's exceptions, everybody's in agreement because they all believe they are the exception to the rule. That is the major, major problem with exceptions. The fact that everybody believes that they are the 1%, not part of the 99%. And that's one of the major issues with the exception to the rule. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get up out of here. Let me see. I don't know. I was having a good time with some of these commercials. I think I want to play some more, man. That last one wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Let me see if I can find one more. I just let me see. Come on, man. Oh, let me see. Is this? Oh, okay. Maybe I'll. All right, hold on. Let me make sure there's not a lot of music. Let's see. Okay, there's some music. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's check out this commercial. I'm gonna end it with this commercial, just to show how crazy you guys are, how crazy everybody is. All right, let me see. All right, so I got it muted because there's music behind it, all right? It's just soft tone music. Watch, I'll play a little bit of the music. All right, now I'm gonna mute it. But anyway, there's a girl with her dog. Okay. It's a girl with her dog. Petting the dog. Oh, they're kicking on the couch. Taking it out for a walk. Hey, at least she's not taking it into a store, right? Actually taking the dog out for a walk the way you guys are supposed to. Mm. All right, they got out of a car. They're getting out of a car right here. It doesn't show what type of car it is, though. It's all part of the story. Let's see if we could.
Lots of light. I don't understand. Did I do something wrong? With me?
Okay, so she's going through some hardship, right? Let me see. I don't know. She's going through like a breakup or something.
I don't understand. Did I do something wrong? Are you breaking up with me?
Okay. Otto was trying to make some moves, dog. The fool looks a little too young for her, man. But anyway, he's over there trying to make some moves. But the dog's not having it. Yeah, dog's not having it. Okay. Now we see a vehicle. All right, birthday. All right, so he's going in time. He's going back in time and forward. Look, she was a little girl. Very touching. Okay. Now there's the vehicle. There you go. A best friend for life's journey. Ah, now you see the vehicle. Chevy. There you go. There you go, everybody. Yes. Oh, man. It didn't say a damn thing. Nothing about the vehicle. Nothing at all. But it was a life story with her dog. Very sweet, very touching. Has nothing to do with a vehicle, but that is a Chevy commercial to sell you a car, to sell you one of their Chevys. Gosh darn it. Oh, yeah. Everyone's insane except for me, dog. All right. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to tap up out of here. If you guys are watching this live, we do have the roundtable tomorrow. I would like to do a few more lives like this, but I'm rarely home. So in the evening. So it's kind of tough, but I don't know. I'll see what I can do, man. But I enjoy these. Anyway, I got to get up out of here. Got to get up early in the morning, back to trucking. And we will be back with the roundtable tomorrow if you guys are watching this live. So as always, familia, live your life like you're on the road. Be aware of your surroundings. Always keep a safe distance. Blood, make sure you label loyalty. Makes fam. Until next time, this is Ed the Troll Trucker. Over and out.